Okay, guys. So, how did my road trip go? Well, I learned a lot. A lot. I really did. What was the purpose of the road trip? Well, I wanted to see what I could get in my travel bag, if you like, for camera. First thing I learned was it's not big enough to take my tablet, which I wanted to be able to hotspot to my mobile phone if I wanted to surf the internet. I can get it in, but it peaks out. No big deal. No big deal. The other thing, as you'll see later on, I realized I should have taken some wet wipes and I'll have to have a look at Lee's travel kit to see what I should take, shouldn't take in the back of the car. Back of all my cars I've always carried extra petrol, water and stuff like that in the past, but since I've stopped having to do all the driving, I haven't bothered with that because I don't normally go anywhere. That's about to change though, isn't it? So the purpose of this exercise was just to take the bag, go to a location, do a bit of filming, practice with the gimbal. Yeah. Well, that didn't work out too well either, as you'll see. But, okay, here's the game plan. Here was the game plan. To go to Brynmawr, there. Well, I didn't know they had an Italian restaurant there. Well, okay. To go from Brynmawr on the Abergavenny Road and the Garn Road, you'll hear me talk about that, to drive from Brynmawr over towards Abergavenny and then north up to the Keeper's Pond, yeah, and the views. See the Sugarloaf in the distance. Okay, just to take some view shots and to get me used to, well, perhaps even driving again and stuff like that. So, Abergavenny Ironworks, that's a World Heritage Site. Is it worth seeing? Well, I wouldn't drive there to see it. But there you go. All of this years ago. You've heard me talk about Brynmawr and Antiglo. You can learn about their history. Their history is actually quite famous, especially Brynmawr. They've got metal iron bridges the world over, still in use today, that were made there in Brynmawr. It had steelworks, coal pits, everything. Abergavenny is over here. Here is where the steelworks were. You see the ash come over, and that's where my uncle died, along with those other men, when a blast furnace exploded. Terrible way to go. Pits over here, quite often to see funerals, miners who'd lost their lives down in the Garrow. Looks different now to the place I grew up in, Colebrook Vale. Totally different. Tell you stories about it. Anyhow, today we're going over to somewhere beautiful. So I drove up to Brynmawr, got ready, and our film footage will be there, and I recorded us driving along this road, the Garn Road, because it used to go to the Garn here, which is in Antiglo, because there'd be coal and steel travelling along here. All of this is black slag, or was. Then, instead of going down into Abergavenny, we take a left, drive up onto the Brynmawr Keepers. I think that might be the highest point, I'm not sure. So that was the plan, guys. There's a little blog someone wrote years ago telling the history of the Keepers Pond, Abergavenny. The Keeper's Pond, also known as Penford Goch Pond or the Forge Pond, is situated near Fildew on the hill above Abergavenny. The pond was built in the early 19th century to provide water for Garnridas Forge, which started production in about 1817. The forge was dismantled during the 1860s, and whilst the pond no longer fulfilled an industrial purpose, it rapidly became a local beauty spot. It also acquired the name Keeper's Pond because the gamekeeper of the grouse moors lived in a cottage nearby. The mountains above where I live in Brynmawr and Nantiglow. The top of it is called the Grouse. Called it the Grouse because there actually used to be grouse there and grouse shooting. I haven't heard of that for years. Come to think of it, I haven't seen any foxes for years either. So that is the plan, guys. So I'll see you on the beginning of the drive. Remember, this is a training exercise. So I'll go edit this and edit the drive on, then I'll release the video. Okay guys, here we go. I'm 2 miles away from home. I'm outside the small town of Brynmawr, up on edge of the valley, and I'm going to drive over towards Abergavenny. Used to be really big back in the industrial days, famous for its steelworks. It's a World Heritage Site, and I thought you might like to see the drive. We're heading to a couple of places I like to occasionally visit. It's on the way to Abergavenny, so it's quite convenient. I like to fetch my, I used to fetch my grandchildren over and stop off and have an ice cream. And damn, I didn't fetch any money. And there goes my watch, heart rate. Okay, let's roll, guys. Let's roll. Now, let's get that camera back. Okay, let's go then. Let this car behind me go, because we're not in a rush. We're going to be Sunday drivers, okay? Oh, normally it's really quiet. It must be the nice weather. Here we go. We might stop on a couple of places in I don't know if this will work, guys, so it's a good test. If it does work, we're going to go to lots of places. This road is called Garn Road. Most people don't even know the name of this road. It runs over to Brynmawr because in the end it would go towards Garnvac, Nantiglow. That's the little school I went to, Garnvac Primary. Up here on the left is the pub I used to love to drink in with my father on a Sunday morning. It's called the Racehorse. Don't know if it's still open. Back in the days you could drink and drive, nobody said anything. I mean, Jesus Christ, my father used to drink with the local police sergeant who shared the same name. They didn't get hammered though, but we used to love to come over here, have a few pints before going to the club on a Sunday morning. If any traffic comes, I'll pull over and let them overtake. These days I like to drive and see the scenery. When I was younger, I was a boy racer. All computer programmers are the same. They want to move it all the time, don't they? Don't know what this video is going to be like. At least it's an excuse for me. Well, no. It's forced me to come out of the house, guys. It's forced me to come out of the house. There, the racehorse. There's it is. Happy memories. Me, my father, all my brothers were alive. We'd come over in our old Ford Cortina down the road on the left. Fabulous times. It's a trucking firm up here. I'll stop off somewhere so I can get some outside views. Actually, let's get to where we're going. I don't know if you can see it now, guys, but on the side is all slag tips covered over. They're huge, really huge. Gonna pull in, let this white car go in a minute. Let's go, 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 go. So we're heading now towards Brynmawr. I always wanted to do paragliding off the mountain on the right hand side. I was going to do it, and then one day I saw someone else had done it. I didn't want to do it anymore then. Over here is quite interesting. There's a row of houses. Well, they're gone now. They were called the tar houses. A small street of houses. And they were all covered in black tar. I'm gonna pull in and let this guy... No, I can see where I can pull in. Sorry, I can't do any zooms or anything yet. We're not far off where we're going, guys. There's a big pond over here you could visit if you wanted to. I went to it once, the Whistling. Happy memories there. Is there not a pub in this valley I haven't drunk in? Let's move it. Right, we're going to pull in to where those houses were I was telling you about. Just here. Should be able to park on where they were. Oh no, it's all grass. All grass. Go on, boys, get going. I'm not moving here. I'm staying. Never let yourself be hustled or pushed, guys. On the left, you can't see it, there was a row of houses here, old cottages. The wooden split doors. They were all covered in black from the walls, the outside walls, the roof, the slate, everything had been painted over in black tar. And in the summer it would melt, but in the winter it would be cold and shiny. It looked nice. God, wow, he's moving it. White van drivers do. Here we go, guys. We'll be turning off soon. Let's go 40 miles an hour. The cops are really over here. One winter I got stuck over here on my way home from Cheltenham, and I'd come up over the top from Abergavenny because I'm a lunatic, and my car got stuck in the snow. That was the Vauxhall Carlton. Oh, and there's the railway and big pit over there. I forgot to show you that. There's a pit that's open to the public. One day on the way to work in Cheltenham, I thought, bugger it, I'm not going to work. I went to big pit instead, and I went down the shaft. There's a photograph of me at the bottom of the pit shaft in a three-piece pinstripe suit. I'll tell you another story about me in the pits one day, about 6 bells colliery, and the boys waiting to go on shift early in the morning in the pit head baths. Soon be there, guys. I don't know whether I'll edit this drive out or not. I might just let it play. We shall see. Over here, there was an unsolved murder. You'll see it. We'll see it in a while. We'll drive past a pub. They still talk about it today, but it was years and years ago. They never did find the killer. Oh yeah, I won't go past that one. There's a murder took place over here. We won't be going that far. I know the killer. He was convicted, and one of the witnesses who was working with him helped get him convicted. I don't talk about that. Right. At the junction now, if we were to turn right over there, is Brynmawr. Used to be really big in the day. It's changed a bit since I've been here. What have they done to the garage? Okay. Nothing on the right. Here we go. Let's roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. There's the pub, the Rifleman's Arms. Wonder who did. Gonna climb up now, up onto the beacons. The edge, really. I think it's the highest point in South Wales up here somewhere. Over on the left, you can't see it, all that slag still. Here we go. Where are we going first? We're going to go over to what they call Fox Hunter's Graveyard or something. It's where famous horse, Roddy Llewellyn's horse, is buried. The last time I came up this road, I had one of the first few crashes in my life. I've had 2 crashes, one of them quite serious. This one just wrote off my car. I destroyed my Vauxhall Senator. Now, those radio masts over there. It was a Sunday morning. I used to take my dog Sam for a walk, a Welsh collie, and sometimes I'd like to fetch him over here just for the run. Ah, there's the ice cream van there. And where I'd stop and have something with my grandchildren. I was coming across here at speed on a Sunday morning, and I mean at speed. This road was really, really foggy, but I'd never ever seen anyone on this road. Was I going that fast? I don't know. But the lorry that hit me here came around our bend at speed, and we smashed into each other here. Wrote my car off. My wife was furious with me. She didn't care about me. She just wanted to know the dog was okay. When we get here, I put the gimbal on. I'll take the phone off, just record some views. I'm not sure if you can see the road I used to go to work on every morning to Cheltenham. Abnormal heart rate detected, ignore it, that's normal for me. Ah, there's people over here already. Normally nobody comes here, which is why I like it. You guess by now I tend to like my own privacy. Wouldn't speak to anybody if it wasn't for the ones I talk to in the pal talk room. Yeah. Here we are. Been up here. I haven't been here for years. As you can see, Fox Hunter car park. Let's have a look, is there? Ah, pity the weather's not so good, guys. Oh yeah, I can see it off over there. In the distance you can see the road that goes up to Raglan, Monmouth. Used to zip up that 120 miles an hour, heading for Cheltenham. I wish it had been a clearer day, guys. The view would absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, we've just arrived at Fox Hunter's car park. If you want to know about Fox Hunter's car park, just Google what was it, Roddy Llewellyn, Harry Llewellyn was it? Is famous way back in the day, Fox Hunter. Yeah, buried over there. I didn't walk up to where the horse is buried. I think Harry might be buried there as well. Not too sure. What was he doing in life? He was one of Princess Margaret's, the late Queen's sister. She was a hell of a girl, was Princess Margaret. Nobody partied like Princess Margaret. She was always in the Sunday papers. News of the screws, news of the world as it was then. Popular Sunday newspaper. Just all gossip. Yeah, she was always in it. Yeah, she was a fun person. So the next video there'll be some footage of Fox Centre's car park, and then sadly, because of the wind up there, I thought I'd try putting my microphone inside my polo neck. I read somewhere that that would shield the wind, but of course when I put the microphone in, I switched it off. So the footage you'll have there will just be footage with no sound. And from there, in the second video in this series of 2, I suppose, we get to the Keeper's Pond. There. And I talked to an interesting person. Yeah, you know me, I'll stop and speak to anyone. What's his name? I'll let you tell you. I'll let him tell you his name. It made me smile. I told you my wife hates it when I stop and talk to strangers. I think you like the guy I speak to in this video. He was a very interesting person. I wish I'd had more time to spend talking to him, and I wish I'd taken more time before I approached him to get the camera ready, because it wasn't really set up for talking or interviewing someone. But I think you're going to like it. Anyhow, so this will bring video 1 of our training day, getting ready to go up to the Makerfield by-election and Nottingham protests with GST. Or perhaps I might even be able to go somewhere with Vindicator Strikes Back at one of his demos. He likes to get out and about. I haven't checked the news today, so I don't know what's happening. Okay guys, you've been listening to Paul Morris, the Green Arrow. Don't forget to like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, share it, hype it. Remember, we support Restore Britain and Rupert Lowe. We've got to make the channel grow. See you on the next one, guys. Stay safe, stay strong, aim high, vote low, restore Britain. That's a wrap.